Hello, I'm Tracy Grimshaw. Welcome to A Current Affair. Coming up, our new consumer investigation. Tests show the discount clothing best for your family and the brands to avoid.
Even though the three pairs look very similar, there is a vast difference in terms of quality.
Budget department store clothing is a staple in many of our wardrobes, but does low cost mean low quality? Tonight we put the big brands to the test and you'll be surprised by the results.
They should last about 50 washes.
You could hear the stitching come apart.
A high price doesn't necessarily mean the best quality.
Are you buying a huge bargain?
They're exceptionally good value for money.
Or does it belong back on the rack?
I'd be taking that one back.
Tonight, we put clothing from the major discount department stores through the ringer. Target, Kmart, Big W, Best & Less and Coles Mix. We're testing for quality, stain removal, shrinkage, stretch and general wear and tear.
This buttonhole is a bit tight.
From each store, we've picked out all the wardrobe staples: shirts, undies, swimwear, exercise gear and shoes, all in similar price ranges. And we'll take them to 3 experts: a tailor, a dry cleaner and a shoemaker for assessment.
Probably lucky to get 6 months out of it.
First stop is tailor Rabi Matanos from Look Smart Alterations. He doesn't know where any of the clothes come from. We've asked him to purely judge the quality and point out the flaws. First off, ladies' business shirts, all under $25, and he's not happy with the stitching on the Best & Less shirt.
It's a quicker, easier finish, which tends to fray quickly compared to the rest.
Rabi was impressed by the shirt from Target.
It's a slimmer fit, more tapered to your body. I think as a consumer, I'll probably pay more for this.
The white T-shirt is a staple, I guess, in everyone's wardrobe, male and female. We've got female ones here. Which one to you is a standout?
There's extra detail with this one. There's a split down the bottom here. You can tell that they've put some effort into the sleeves compared to the rest.
This $8 basic top is from Coles Mix. And while it was the standout, Rabi still gave our other 4 basic tops a big tick. When it came down to underwear, $6 was the most expensive from Target, and they fared the best.
As soon as I grab the waistband on this one, you can feel the elasticity on this is a lot stronger compared to that first one there. It's a nicer frill on the top, I guess, but this would last longer.
And as for exercise tights that were $20 and under, he couldn't pick a winner. They were all good performers, except one.
Which one wouldn't you buy?
That one there. As soon as I grabbed this and I pulled this waist on it, you could hear the stitching come apart.
Following on from Rabi's appraisal, we then put our items through a series of laundry tests, including a stain test for the 2 sets of white shirts. We then took them to a dry cleaner for an assessment. Those results in a moment. Andrew McDonald makes his own bespoke shoes in his workshop. He doesn't know where these shoes were purchased from. In the case of the cheapest men's shoes available in discount stores, they range in price from $15 to $50. We thought they looked pretty similar. Turns out they're not.
There is a vast difference in terms of quality. This pair here, look, they look the nicest, and of course they're the most expensive, but the quality is better. There is a proper polyurethane moulded sole. There's a moulded insole. The way that the pattern is designed on the top is designed in such a way to fit on your feet correctly. This one is not so bad, and this one is not that good at all. Probably lucky to get 6 months out of it.
While this category had the biggest price difference, this is one case where Andrew says it's worth the money.
The difference between spending hardly anything at all and a little bit more, you would be much better to buy this pair of shoes.
When it came to women's heels, this $60 pair from Target were a standout.
You couldn't tell much in the difference between this shoe and the shoe that might cost $300.
And a couple of underperformers.
This is the kind of shoe you'd be lucky to wear once and then you'd be happy to throw away. Really, this pair is just, it's abominable. You know what I'm, like the whole thing feels terrible.
Now back to those laundry tests. George Masalos owns Centennial Dry Cleaners and is also the director of the Dry Cleaning Institute. We began by getting him to compare the original shirt to the same shirt after 10 washes.
I'm actually very impressed with all of them. So these have stood washing really well. I don't know any of the brands. There's hardly any, there's not significant shrinkage in any of them.
But while the business shirts held up, the T-shirts weren't as impressive.
That's not great. This shrinkage is unacceptable. The other two aren't too bad. I'm impressed with this one. It's a very soft cotton. There's no movement in the neckline.
The same wasn't to be said for swimming costumes. The more expensive cozies from Big W and Target got the OK, not this time for the cheaper pair from Kmart.
Balls as well. This has stretched too much. After 1 or 2 washes, not being put in the dryer, this shouldn't have stretched.
You might hope to get, 50 to 100 wears out of them. I guess if one is looking a little bit questionable after one wash, that's got to be alarm bells ringing.
Absolutely,
right?
absolutely. I'd be taking that one back.
Do you think our budget chain stores have lifted their game when it comes to the quality
Absolutely.
they're producing?
100%. They've had to. The big department stores, they've obviously got big assets and big rent to pay, so they need the sales, and they've definitely improved their quality.
In the past, you would have found that a lot of them would have just fallen apart after a few wears. So look, it's really encouraging that the quality's improving.
As our discount department stores have lifted their game, Tom Godfrey from Choice says no longer should we consider low cost to mean low quality.
If you want to save a bit of money and price is your key driver, well then clearly these clothes are going to be a great option. If they last and you've paid less, well then clearly that's a great deal for your family.
And for more details on that investigation, just head to our website.